All right, so one more episode, and again in Microsoft Sentinel Analytics, I wanted you to pay attention to all of these as I've been putting back-to-back videos because there's a lot to learn. And especially most of you have been watching my Sentinel videos. Again, it will help you to grow in your career at many levels. So if you're a SOC analyst, it's a no-brainer. It really can help you grow much faster in the market because demand of the skill, if you put in your resume, by learning all these, I can tell you there is no way you will get a job, but also if you're already on the job, you will be promoted or you will be able to find a new job. So there's a lot to it. And that's the crux, that's the meat, that's the lot of valuable information is there. So every organization in the cloud is facing issues. So it doesn't matter it's a Microsoft tool or any SIEM like Sumo Logic, Curadar, Splunk, you name it. They pretty much have all these predefined rules. But how do you make sure these rules are implemented? How do you make sure these rules are effective? And how well do you understand it? This is the most important thing. So these are sorted by high, medium, and low, but not necessarily a medium is a medium. It can be exploited pretty badly. So that's why you need to know your environment. You need to know and understand all these things. Uh, but definitely high ones are the ones you don't want to ignore it. But even within the medium and low, you need to understand. So let me find an example for you, which definitely I think some of them can bring value when you're looking at. If you have this dashboard available, go take a look. If not, then I'll go through it. I have covered legacy auth before. I've covered MFA. New process observed. That's the good one. But let's see if there is something else. Audit activity we have. And if you look at there also, these are tactics, and these tactics are part of the it's a MITRE framework. So basically, there are 6 phases, tactics and techniques, and that's the framework they follow. And I've seen the same framework has been followed by different CMAs as well. So framework, understanding the framework is also important. You may want to look it up, just how the MITRE framework work and understand. That's a whole different learning itself and very, very important, specifically into cybersecurity. So again, as I said, there are many areas you can learn and grow. And what I'm going to find out, this is the one. And I've seen so many things in the news and so many cyber attacks. If you go and look it up where an hacker or attacker, they will add them to administrative group and nobody will ever notice. And they are in the environment for the last 3 months and 6 months. So I've seen more than one breaches. So whenever there is something new, something breach, go read those case studies. So here it's a straightforward. It's talking about a new user created in the administrative group, and now that particular person has all the access as the default admin group, which is very, very risky. And you definitely want to create an alert for that. You don't want to miss it. And what techniques it can do, it can be persistently staying in that environment, and you will not know. And that will be a valid account in that group. And of course, this is a privileged escalation because that particular user has got now the admin level access. So then, it can be a nasty situation. That's what I'm trying to say. And here is the whole script. Again, you can go to edit and follow these process. How you want to rate this, you can severity, in my opinion, I'll put it to high. This is how I want to pose it and detect it and get notification to the SOC team and the people who are watching. So as a security engineer, as an advisor, security consultant, this I will propose the SOC team and IT security operation. Hey, you should be doing this. And the alert logic is there. If you go and read the script, event ID is there. So that's the security event ID 4720. You always need to remember this, but in your head, you should know and the whole script is written there, and you need to understand what this script is all about, and basically it will run the script. And then alert enhancement, it has all this account mapping, custom detail if you wanted to add on top of that. How often do you want to run the query? Every day, every hour, every minute, right? So you may want to do it every hour. Look up data from the last 1 day, 2 days. So if you're doing some investigation, let's say, so you want to do it every hour, and if you think something suspicious in your environment, you want to go back a day, or for example 7 days, if you think something have happened in the 7 days and you want to run it every hour, so you see what's happening in your environment for the last 7 days. But at the same time, you wanted to see what's been happening today. And you can also do it a specific time range, and from there you have the incidents triggered, blah blah blah, from here, and then automated response to create, and you have to create. So this will create it. So if I wanted to do it, for example, I'm not setting a logic and everything, but let me see if I can get away with that, because I don't want to create an alert, because again, my environment is slow, but it should work. And here you go. You see, now it become high, and it has been scheduled. It was gonna run every hour. For example, if we go back again, edit, it's gonna run every hour for in the last 7 days. This is what I wanted to do it, and then it will come back. Then probably stop running after the alert is generated. After 5 hours, just run, because this is my test environment. That's what I'm saying. And that's it. I don't want to have a dashboard with so much noise of the data, but that's definitely is one of those things you wanted to do it. So with that said, I hope it makes sense, and I will cover some more of these, and we'll explain to you what are those and what should you look for and why do they exist, because this concept is really important. All right, so I hope this is helpful. Stay tuned for the next one.